my god, hi. I am so sorry for the delay. Well, how is everyone doing today? Hope you guys are doing. Anyways, let's get this game started. I really want to start playing it. But it's been so hot lately. Like the weather. Ooh. That's fun. Okay. Good. All right. New game. Before we get started, tell us your name. Biscuits. I actually love biscuits. I don't think they have it in AFC. Is kind of different. Sleep softly. This is a warm glow through the window. Apartment. Is that BTS? Is that BTS? The world is peaceful. Or you could wake up now. First day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Might not be cut for this. What? Wait, let's try that again. Hold on. What? I slept for the entire year. That sounds like something I would do, but still. Sleep some. Morning sun is a go through the window of your apartment. These boys are in. You can stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. So let's smack that clock and get up. Laying in bed, you stare at the ceiling. See you at prestigious University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. What would you there? What would you cook? What would you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination. You need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a little, thinking about the future. This sounds more realistic. It's here, finally! Your first day of culinary school. So many things to prepare, so many students to see. So many possibilities. Realize you're late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Needed to taste bud. But that reminds me of the like Minecraft eating sound. One of my friends could do it really realistically, but I could like I think it's so funny. Oh my god. Yikes. You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. He's the most adorable, awkward person you've ever met. You absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Soya. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. He's so cute. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I'm fail? Classic Miriam, raised by master chef parents. She always held herself to a very high standard. Oh, why are you crying? Ever since we were little babies rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been quite clear to me that you're the most loving and caring person I know. You're going to do great. At the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, famous 3-day-only semesters. Afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3 days? Okay. Sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped on a tooth practicing on a mannequin. You pep talk her or change the subject a bit. Talk her. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. Oh, she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with fantasy-looking tower? And that other card featuring by the handsome fellow in the red suit. For so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Don't we all? I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating. You will be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Up Miriam up. You can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything would be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Oh, true bestie. Believe I cut them myself? You can definitely. I can't believe it. But you can get another word out. You rudely interrupted one. Someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons off your hands down. Hey! How do I even read? Is Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. You can get anything she wants, and she knows it. You're kinda hot though. Hey Ashley. Look at her voice. Look at her snatched ways. Like girl boss pussy queen, literally. I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Soya shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Yeah, they're perfectly normal shins. So true. Oh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows that what perfect shins looks like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see, Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you could see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van? You rang? Oh my god. They're like the... what's it called? The Pokemon duo. I never watched Pokemon, I'm gonna be really honest. The Rocket Team or something? Rang. Never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Yeah, love your hair, Van. Love that fit. Who did the character design? This is so funny. Love it. If you did the character design, I love it. Can't believe that University of Cooking Academy for Learning would even allow people like you to attend as students. Wow. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Maybe hire us as professors. The amateurs could learn a lot from us. That's rude. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Stop. Oopsie! My thing is broken! You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I love you too, Pop. Think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Does someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi Pop, I'm Soya, so... Are you going to make me hold this door all day? What? Why are you so mean? Why am I so mean? Nope. God, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? Yeah, he's kinda cute. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Who's this guy on the wall? He looks like really familiar. You go to school at 12? The afternoon I was on. A scruffy looking coach takes place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Sprinkles. Sprinkles? No, no, quiet down everyone. Very cute. I love corgis. When they like wiggle around and waddle around and when they walk, it's so cute. It's this unreasonably cute pup. Why is he in our culinary class? $5 that he's the professor. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of University of Culinary School Academy for Learning. Please call me Professor Dog. Maybe cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. Very cute. What a cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up on nonsense of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossoms petal fills the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly, someone closed the window. And then, he walks in. Hello, Colonel Sanders. You're immediately swept up in the aura of the new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts. Wrinkles, sorry, Professor Doc, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Okay. Colonel Sanders. Well, that's like one thing. I hate this word so much. Colonel, like how's it pronounced colonel? Like colonel? Even if you say colonel, that makes sense to me. But colonel, how do you get colonel out of the sentence? Well, it might be a foreign language, but it's so weird. It's like yak. How do you get like yak out of that word? A hushed murmur rose from the classroom as Sanders walked the aisle of the desk. Suddenly, the room is sweating. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. Oh, you didn't put on deodorant. Ew. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And over here must be sweaty sweat salad. Maybe we should open that window back up for faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Soya sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Thank you. Yeah. Understand. What of you? Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he stands before you, smiling gently. His hand outstretched. Boy, howdy, this class gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Thank you. I love this dreamy look. Love it. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? I'm gonna take it. If you take it, you get like more opportunity to like talk of them in the future. You could be like, oh yeah, I washed it and now I'm giving it back to you. Or like you could just keep it as a memento. So I got like a handkerchief from Mr. Colonel Sanders. Wow. Right? You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief. So beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face. But when you do, the feeling is translucent. It has this natural scent on it. Oh no, I don't like that. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. So this guy smells like chicken. Not liking that a lot, to be very honest. Professor Doc steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legend past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, and there might even be really adorable tiny food. Excuse me. Furry. Not me though. Y'all stay safe. And when all is said and done, it will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete in the broom cooking arena. You're so cute. I love this doggy. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Did you recognize me? This is my third year into school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. So cute, doggy. I wanna how to say, you know that adorable aggression thing, like when you see something so cute you get like so aggressive you want to squish it. Like I really want to squish this dog. I want to put it on my hand and squish it. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Brinkos is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen applicants. Hello, Clank. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Brinkos walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep whiff. Your diet is lacking based on what I'm picking up here. You definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Damn. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Try to butter him up by giving a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Rubber ball. No, let's get chicken, since this is a KFC game. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. The other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. So true. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing in front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey Souya, there's a seat here. Seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Sit by Colonel Sanders, sit by best friend. Two good options. Let's stay with Colonel Sanders and we're gonna date him. That's my end goal here. I wanna date the doof. I mean, sorry Miriam, I've been knowing you for so many years. Kindergarten or in the university, so sorry Miriam. You move here to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought notebooks, pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that confident in his desire to. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had to ruse. Do all you can and do it the best you can. That's the only way you will ever get the feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. Soon as you settle into your seats, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. Time for a pop quiz. Yay! A quiz about me. I pop. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for your life in culinary school. Alright. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. What are you gonna ask me? If train A is traveling to the B point and train B is traveling to A point, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Wow, this is kind of mean. Extremely. Look at you, Pop. It depends. Matter at all. Extremely. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to slam dunk. Better? That's right. Alright. What is the most efficient eating utensils ever created? A comedically sized fork, a meat tenderizer, a spork. I would say a comedically oversized fork, but maybe a spork, because, you know, KFC carries sporks. That's right. Alright. What food is best for a broken heart? I wouldn't know. I've never had a broken heart. A pancake that looks like a silly face. Camel meat. Is camel even edible? Wait. Y'all. Camel? Wait, let me Google it real quick. Can you eat camel? I'm sure you can, like, technically. Do people actually eat them as cuisine? Camel is eaten as a staple everyday meat in many countries in the Middle East and North Africa, while it is considered gourmet meat in other countries and used for special occasions such as ceremony and wedding feasts. Okay, you learn something new every day. Does it taste good? As its best, it tastes as much as lean beef, but cuts could be tough. Okay, I would expect that. Camel tasting more, like, tougher. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much thought. That's right. Frank was a good boy. No. Yes, he's the talking dog that teaches at the culinary school. He's the best boy. Love you, Spring. That's right. Your total score is perfect score, 5 out of 5. Well, be honest, did you cheat? I never cheat. He looked up to see that Colonel Sanders been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. And we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Yeah, welcome to the Big Brain Club, everyone. Welcome to the Big Brain Club. Oh, diggity, Soya. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points on that performance. You have your attention, students. I have an important announcement to make. For lunch. That was quick. The Stewart Cafeteria, established 2015. Well, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you have ever eaten at. It makes sense. A school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Smell that? It's pure lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, I was... Average student versus Giga Chat Colonel Sanders. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Lunch. He said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Aha! See that smell I smelled? Indeed, that smell. Hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? It's this! Now Sanders lifts a big bucket above his head. The contents glimmer in the light. Held high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. You're making me want KFC, but it's not even that good. Okay. It's okay, it's fine. It's not like... it's kinda good, actually. The aroma envelopes you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. This feels like a hug. I'm getting a hug from Colonel Sanders directly by eating fried chicken from popular fast food company, KFC. Win-win situation. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. I think my favorite chicken at KFC though is the oven roasted, like the garlic one. I don't think they have it overseas, like it's just for Hong Kong, but it's so good. And we also have like egg tarts. It's actually called Portuguese tarts, but whatever. It's literally just egg tarts. Like, they have it in Hong Kong and Taiwan, I think. I don't think they have it anywhere else though. But to be fair, in Hong Kong and Taiwan, I don't think they have like biscuits. So I like biscuits too. There's some on Instagram, boys. If they say stop thinking and start eating. Like, biscuits are kind of easy to make though. They taste really good with gravy, if you guys are wondering. And you could get gravy at like KFC's overseas. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Okay, but like, fun fact. If you go to KFC's official Twitter, you will see like they follow, I think they follow like Spice Girls, and they also like follow herbs. Like, it's an acronym, I think, but it's kind of so funny to me. That's like all they follow. If you don't believe me, just go check. It's literally there. Look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I can say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe? Dude, nah, dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poisoned. Got him. Ha! Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone's laughing at his sick burn. Okay. You wait to see what singer Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I know at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Excuse me? You see your body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slices closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Wow. Typical Ashley. Oh, please. Well, Van the Madman, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. Takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as it tries to hold his sheer exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Along with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate at this moment. Identify everything. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. I'm gonna, yeah. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Along with the flavors, you feel something that can be described as love for a man, for a flavor. Be the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for fellow chef? What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha. How bold to come out and ask. Nadia, hat for a new combination of flavors that would make me my fortune and establish legacy for all time as I opened a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me talking here. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'll be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Look at his face of disgust. He's like disgust at me. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I give you that. Colonel Sanders looked both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, ugh. Jesus Christ. Okay, see, like, when... How do I even say it? When, like, dating simulators or, like, even just visual novels do this, like, you can feel his warm breath. I feel disgust, like... I don't like it when people stand so close to me that I could feel their breath. Like, I would actually, like, run off. Like, that's disgusting. No offense. Love you though, Colonel. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell I use it's some of my great-grandma, something my great-grandma taught me. Wow, you've never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Wow, you wrapped up in that great revelation. You notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Howdy, Mike. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. Guess what else is big? I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality. I come to show you your own. Wow him with a big idea, in addition to spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. See, if you like neg him to like show your strength, isn't that kind of just flexing? Kinda annoying. Wow him with a... What if he's like, my recipe is perfect, I don't want that. Let's be modest and thoughtful. That's just like me. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Such a thoughtful person. Now you've got his attention. We're complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Soya. Sure you'll be a big success. I know we have only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything. Maybe except kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable lid with creations. Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over you, but unable to control herself to pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2 is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Can you make it a team of 3? Like, sometimes, like, at school, you could just be like, hey, we want, like, a group of 3. The professor usually doesn't care. That's so horrible. You're leaving out your best friend, although I would have chose like Colonel Sanders too. Wanna be my partner? Sure, Soya. I'll prepare our station. What about you as a partner? Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Oops. Oh my. Two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I don't know who to choose. It looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who would you ask to be Miriam's partner? Why don't you choose yourself? I'm gonna go with Clank. I don't like Pop a lot. Sorry, Pop. But I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea who even is at this juncture. Yeah, I think Pop is doing just fine. What if like he flips around and he's like the biggest chef? Like he's actually the star. Like Colonel Sanders had nothing on Pop. Like Pop is the star of the show. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Issue, I hardly know you, ha ha ha. Clank jitters, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that it's a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be just fine. Now it's time to focus on your cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a flyer. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? The tartar seems easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Octopus would blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandma's mashed potato and gravy. Go with potatoes. Like, if you're eating meat with meat, that's gonna make you like really greasy, isn't it? And also like smashed potato, haha, KFC thing. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe smashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Hold on. I need this. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. Oh my god, Colonel Sanders senpai. I'll go get the potatoes. Okay? No, please let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? Oh no, geez, man. While I'm over here crushing Soya's dream, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returned. Arms full of cute potatoes, he tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working on a quarter instead of a duplet now? Actually, no. It looked like Soya was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot more mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you'll be able to get up to my level, huh? Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to odd creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. What a bitch. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has been conditioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit each other, like tied to a drumstick, if it just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for a Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. When did Colonel Sanders hunks of hunks in your time of need? Turn to Miriam, or her bestie always has your back. I mean, Colonel is standing right here. Here to learn and express myself with my cuisine, not to bigger prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turned to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respect all fair agreements. From contracts to handshakes, I took on Souya as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I think they're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Souya's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defeated by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Oh god, I love the music. Dun, dun, dun. You look for sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found during those few orgies and the short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you have already crushed the boiled potatoes into perfectly creamy, smashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for its flavor. As if it's your natural passion that you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I just know what to do. Colonel extends his hand, holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy bowl, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dip. The gravy flows down the amount of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very, very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you standing holding the same spork, and for that little moment, all the madness and pressure in this world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Stand still. It's like you came in. If you love something, set it free. Together, you take the utensil into the potato and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. But then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling your sporkful full of smashed potato right into Ashley's stupid beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping smashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, blinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on, right there, Souya. We do not waste food in room cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, You both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Smashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in silky saltwater sauce. Later on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef assessment. What is this? Okay. You've ignored me for too long. If that ends now, it is I who will have the first bite. And you will have to look on with envy. The interrupting student finishes at then a swipes right of his signature. Right up the plate. No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. Everyone step back, don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped into Pop's mouth. Oh no, Pop. Pop! Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and it's almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the entire crowd. They were motionless as statues. Yeah, someone just died. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against the poisons of all kind. Not sure the professors give like enough money. How much do you make? Ghost off student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying students and this nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you have to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. But, like, for real? Oh, come on. I feel the ghost. You know that picture of that guy in, what is it called, like, grad? Or prom, like the Gratin guy standing in the middle while everyone is walking around. I feel like that guy. You follow Colonel Sanders out the room. That night, the school building has taken another vibe entirely. It's dark, and it's more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Soya. There's something I need to tell you. Oh, right there. There's something I need to tell you first. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream. That day, I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. この弁弁だ面々は夢がある。Yeah. I'm taking like this strap. What's it called? Strepsil. Right now, it's like a candy for sore throat. I don't have a sore throat, but I'm taking that because I don't know, it is kind of hurting a little, but and every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. This candy, like the throat candy, it makes my mouth really weird. Like it kind of numbs my entire mouth. It feels really funny. I eat it quite a lot actually. I'm addicted to it. Like not literally, but you know. We should follow our dreams with all our heart. And a soulmate met them like wishes floating a shooting star. Hey, no, you shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I am the hero. Sport monster. The sport monster. They could fight a hero. I think I left the fridge open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? As I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. ASMR, but be very afraid because of me, because I'm a monster, see? He's rhythming up, rhyming on purpose, or is it just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, turn-based fight sequence, what would you do? Decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the sport monster across the battlefield. For some reason, it makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Sport monster goes on the attack. It spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. But a lot of good that defense did. What's the attack? You decide to go on the attack. As needed. Bow down does 2 damage. The fire in your belly made you stronger. Sport monster is feeling really threatened by your attack. Sport monster focuses their smashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How would you respond? Was eat it again. You decide to go on the attack. What attack would you use? The flow is 1 down. There's no critter buffed up and ready to rumble. They'll go on the attack once more. Sport monster uses utensils. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Defend, right? Try to defend. Which defense? No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated. Quite frankly, a little gassy. You better attack soon or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Poker Fluff does 1 damage. Sport Monsters is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the fall. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable. Spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack, rounded edge. Wow, villain. The range of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot pie power pinch! Oh god, your titties are out. Your titties are out. Hot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork monsters defeated. Save me. Injured Spork monster spills beams into the night. Forget mercy, finish him. Let's spare it. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of the scorning beast long enough to realize he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. Or you can monster scuttles off into the night. Defeated monster left behind a special item. Appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection is so much more. The cookbook of magic spells with a golden chicken on a cover. Open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have it signed out is Borko. Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hand. As you come down from your battle bus, you realize that your final attack has left you completely. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, it takes over you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. You literally just met him. Good night, my Colonel. A dream. Together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Angus is also there, instructing your love. Seems so weird. Yeah, oh my god. Talking about dreams, I always have like the weirdest dreams. They're always like unpleasant though. I don't know how to say it, but it's always something bad and then it goes on to like something that is fine and then it gets really weird. Mostly. It's so weird. And I had this dream the other day. I was literally running away from zombies. And that's like kind of all I could remember. Like they're so fucking bad. And it's so weird and bizarre, but that's all I could remember. Like when I wake up, I don't remember a thing usually. I could remember something to do with zombies and I was running away with my friends. But yeah, that's kind of it. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. Well, go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Or you could tell her about the entire encounter with the Spork monster. She launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clan. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I feel, wait. I like him. I like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that makes complete sense. He was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to and was Also, the convertible that himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. Thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy like I am with Colonel. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now. We're definitely connected yesterday. No, what is that word in Chinese? Like, 温順. How do I even translate it? It's like when you like someone and then you have a crush on someone and then you have like that illusion of them liking you back, but they might not. That's so funny to me. We definitely connect yesterday. Haha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? He's so nice. He's so like non-judgmental. She's trying so hard to be non-judgmental and kind, but she's kind of like, I'm doubting you, but you go bestie, so true. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders may be a thing is definitely not cool. You're great. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam, make sure to check you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from the super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did give him a big flavor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, I had a really strange feeling coming over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Yeah, true. Whatever, anyhow, we both shared interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about this new spice. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about it? It was the Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch potion. But what can you do? Eye of Newt, wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing. And you figured that you'd satisfied her curiosity that she'd move on. However, she immediately turns around, does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't really see. That's probably not good. Before you could ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting her secrets to other people, you're interrupted. The wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms petal fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders! He's arriving at school! Stand back and admire his majestic run to him. You're gonna scare the horse, aren't you? Stand back. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. This is so funny. This is so funny. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse stance before dismounting and with a flourish. Then he slaps the beautiful creature gently on his rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horrible build you have. What a horrible build you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, so I just gets really nervous around people too. But that is not helping. They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappeared into their school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something really bad. But the way they're hiding, you must know it. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hunk, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure if you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and on your own wax hunt? Get him to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested. Shut up. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Dang it, can't speak today for some reason. Like I got my tongue tied. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now we have upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? Not sure you'd know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes a panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding. You instantly recognize it. It's a book. Just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. The same book that I found last night in the vault. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and the contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got pop pinned on the wall. They're tossing potato skins at him as he tried to catch them in his mouth. They're playing, hee hee. Before you could dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Lad must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls over Van Van's meaty food. They watch it, you bucket of boats. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Yeah, poor thing. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. They said your mama. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the road through. Oh my god, deserved. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed into an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know. Right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, why do I care? I've got a lofty career inspiration to focus on. Maybe I can help you with that business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class. He's painting, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, and he's a dog. Students, please take your seats. Oh my god, I just remembered, like, last night I was trying to record a game. It was like a scary game. It shocked me so much. I was like mortified at like how the story was outcoming. Not only that, it slowed down my laptop a lot. My laptop was lagging so much. It was like -2 frames per second slow. Anyways, like my computer was like getting warped. I was like, God, I can't play this. So I'm trying to fix it, but I'm gonna tell you that that game, it was called Bonnie's Bakery. It was like really shocking to me. I was like, during my playthrough, I was like, girl, what the hell? So I just suddenly thought of it. But anyway, I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. I rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Oh, that's so cute. I love you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to us, the class. Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, after signing the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who signed their name. Can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Yeah, I wouldn't pay tuition to go to class just to look at a guy. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. I mean, that's me, not you. Well, Soya, naturally, this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? Dog biscuit, a glass of water, shrimp pepper. Let's do the dog biscuit. Because of the shape is baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. Example of his own culinary talents, perhaps. You reach out for it. Sprinkles jump up and bites into your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. This is the end. You fade in the darkness, but something is there. Spork monster? Borkle? What are you doing here? Not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You wouldn't have lived to live in embarrassment anymore. My friend, wherever you are. Oh, okay. What, water? You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp like the purest snow melt by a mountain spring. Hey, it was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. Sure, he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared by the time competition cook-off. Okay. So the level of Vietix with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I had to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down, then so be it. Not the fool, you're the fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Soya. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle step in. Surely he will put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge red light blasts in your face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. Right. And that's an original quote by me, in case of anyone was wondering. I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now is my chance to shine. I'll defeat you myself. You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you could really impress him again here. Time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh god. $11? That's right, you might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. That's right, you must never Sorry. This opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. If you were a child, you'd father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice. Draw energy from that place. Wait, to harness that. Where is it? Okay, small town. And you're not going to try to shout out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Sizzling. That's next question. Notice Colonel Sanders at the corner of your eye. Believe in you, Zoya. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. All you could think about now is Colonel Sanders. Surrendered on an island only to the one sick couple. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge you're falling behind? What? What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. Station. Ashley has already begun plating the elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough in the mixer as you do. The crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than to see a fellow applicants utilized in a kitchen battle. But sometimes that means sacrificing a personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Soya does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it is properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Soya, no. You're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is the only that easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stops what you're doing right now. The battle's over. Can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Soya's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his stocky chops block onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes so good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Soya to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of this delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, sturdy hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within it. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese cutlet. Atop a sliced honeycomb, ice cream toys, tender nugget, and pearls of blue jelly. That looks kind of good, actually. I give it to you, actually. That looks really sweet, though, I think. I don't like sweet stuff that much. Like, the amount of sweet that makes you feel gross, you know? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you hee. He places a sauce-covered finger in his lips. Ashley leans forward and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize it. Your range burns so intensely with your eyes that they burst into. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off in your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by a poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brows, you'll run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside you, a storm rages. I am the storm that is approaching. Provoking. Okay, it's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decide to get married. And he won't ever ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine, can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I have walked other paths, all arrive at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I felt as an obstacle. Okay, that's something to do with like, wait, let me Google it. What is it? Forgot what it meant. Oh shit. Oh, an obstetrician is a doctor specializes in care during pregnancy, labor, and after birth. Okay. I see. So kind of like a gynecologist for pregnant. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can sense something like in him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit proud of. Okay. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Hey! Just as your mind grows timid, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. A battle scarred from the night before you prepare for the worst. Sport monster. Borkle? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back after the whole fight to death thing. Maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just want to say that I was wrong to attack you. I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Oh dang, what's the problems, am I right? Oh thanks, boy girl. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I used to go to the school. I wasn't always sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human runs. Oh no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me. And I was forever transformed. Can't you transform back a magic spellbook? Precisely. I pursued a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and use. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there. It sounds like there will be some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Soya. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss it. Personal invite. Oh, you're inviting me? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, damn. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. That's his house. That's so cool. Looks like you lead such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Oh my god, is that like a KFC candle? Wait, is there a real thing? I remember something like that. KFC candle. Oh my god, there actually is like, it's called KFC's limited gravy candle. Yeah, a gravy scented candle. That's so funny. Wow. Now I kind of want one just to know how it smells. Okay. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Oh, there is something, just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him? Keep it a secret or just reveal it? I want to know too. I don't know. You decide to describe that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you have been keeping on ice all day. I present you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. I don't really like coleslaw, like, personally. I every time I went to KFC, I either order the potato salad or I just give it to my friend because I really don't like coleslaw. It's too vinegary to me. Do you mind if I hold on the last bite? I like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him some more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on the item to discover more about the Colonel. Okay. This must be where he keeps his secret recipe. You think for a moment what number is important to Colonel Sanders, then it draws to you. As soon as you dial 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Yes, it can. I think they do that in Japan. It's actually quite nice. My friend told me. It's like, I'm gonna click on that yet. An adorable little baby clothes around the floor from the goatee and mustache combo. He sports. You figure that must be Colonel Sanders himself. I love this baby photo so much. It's so funny. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving around like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Colonel Sanders, obviously. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and recipes and spices. Okay, the door opened. I want to click on everything first though. One of the framed photos that shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheering to them. You look closely and see that there's a short description. Wonder who my friend Pete is. Look at the scenery. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of the student pops up. Are you thinking about heading into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? Never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window crack and the ghost of the student is swept out in the breeze. Bye-bye. God, poor guy. Yeah, the scented candle. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in the lake. Somewhere of 16. No, it's one of those secret recipe ingredients. Is this comb. A lock of silver hair is woven through the tip of the comb. On further inspection, realized the hair there isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Oh, it's an urn. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting in the nearby pedestal. There's a plague on it. It's dusty. You wipe it off. You can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped on the chicken's foot read, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Okay. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a roll of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where their heart is. This is what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why are you wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan these out, but I must say, this does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket, yeah. Forgot to take it off. Okay, you decide that now is your moment to take the big move. You could tell him you're cold. You mess up the total true. Let's do the big move. Oh whoa, this isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying, but still. What? Are you serious? No! Isn't this like a dating simulator? That's so sad! Why are you edging on me? Like, you're edging on me, and then you're like, no, we don't actually do that. Am I gonna play all this again? Can I skip it? Oh my god. Sorry guys, I'm skipping this. This is literally what we just played, so it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I know. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if like clicking onto them does any difference, so I'm gonna click all of them like I just did. Okay, let's do this again. No choosing the big move. What does the big move even mean? I thought they were just gonna confess. Confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I think I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned I can't let anything get in the way of my. Overwhelmed, you take the jacket off and run for the door. The thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Soya? I honestly think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off to a somber dream sequence. Thank you. Yeah. What does the big move mean? Is this something not safe for work? Is that why? I honestly don't know. Can't relate. I pull no bitches. You awake to a beautiful morning. By the way, did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Time would truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredients that you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, it's even legal. But if the recipe is secret, is it weed? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Okay, this is so funny, but like there's actually KFC breakfast in Hong Kong, which isn't half bad, to be very honest. It's actually kind of good. Here's a simple breakfast that I just whipped up. Well, the breakfast in Hong Kong doesn't look like that. There's like sausages and like grilled chicken, and there's bread. And there is biscuits. It's Matitia's. It's Colonel Sanders' food and takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? I'll presume... I don't know how to pronounce that. The cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence. Such grace. Could it be the world's greatest gift to peg him? No, take him down and peg. Let's flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. Single tear begins to pour in the corner of his eye, as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? This is all happening so quickly. Overcome the emotions and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you could find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school. After all, the University of Cooking Academy for Learning awaits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is still waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been so desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you, so I got worried that something had happened to you. I was okay, but now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. So true, I love you, Miriam. You need to make a game about Miriam. You would not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. He was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if the typical first date to go on while talking? Pressure cooker. And I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't just give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' home, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connections, wowzers. Yeah, that's the only option. Miriam tells you to move to Colonel's session. Cool. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. So true. Valid, to be honest. After a short argument, you both agreed to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals at the quote. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop. Though he himself might not be quite grasp the fact. Because you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? Sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. Have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. I love how like this guy like Van. Look at him. His pants are like tight. You can see his thighs. And look at Ashley. Look at her thighs. She's actually popping. Shit. Hot girl summer. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person in the school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who dared to pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Soya, suggesting that I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. But as well just give up. I never give up, ever. It's the last day of school, you're graduating. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears that things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school, Soya? How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Are you concerned about my hand, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot to say. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Soya. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. That's too much, bestie. Sometimes, that saying where not speaking is gold. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Soya. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel about the interaction with Ashley, you take up the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Oh, what's that book? Looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. What about you to be some sort of Gilmore? I don't really believe in the magic stuff. Gilmore? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who spent so much time decorating a magical book if it wasn't really powerful? I can't think of one surefire way to find out. Open the book, covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in the case of extreme emergency. Stays on the edges of the page. I could use the spell here. It says I could erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus on the upcoming exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Therapy. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try that out. I don't want to do it though. You should give friends advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for his students to arrive. What if this game, like, you just keep erasing your memories? What if you're already married to him? What if, like, you're already partners, but you kept erasing your memories, so you have to keep restarting? So crazy. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. Wait, that sounded like Alzheimer's. Oh my god. I was working with this client once, like, no offense, she's got Alzheimer's, and I was assisting her. But it was so hard because, like, she keeps mistaking me as her husband. And it just got really funny. Like, she keeps mistaking me, and she keeps calling out to me, like, when we're, like, working. Anyways, it was a heck of a story. But sometimes when something like this happens, I just kind of go on with it to not startle them. I mean, like, whatever. So cool. So true, Susan. I'm like your husband now. I want you to all to know I feel something of a dark moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. No, Alzheimer's scare me so much though. Like one day, imagine just like losing the consciousness to pull yourself together. Like, I'm a very self-conscious person, so I can't really imagine how tough it would be. Like, and they're not dumb. Like, they actually would think for themselves. They're just like not able to piece through the information together. So yeah, a lot of people don't respect people with Alzheimer's, which I find is kind of sad because they're still perfectly able, like, thinking people. They're just kind of confused at the timeline. You could think of like that, like them just being transported back into the 90s, let's say. So they're really confused, like they don't know what's happening. But anyways, his cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry, which for some. No, and I was thinking, like, yeah, that's so scary. Like one day losing all of your memories. I mean, I can't really remember much of my past, so I guess I can relate to that. Oh, but what about if you get Alzheimer's and you forgot most of your past? Like, wouldn't that be kind of weird? Like, wouldn't that be just a void? Like, what are you thinking about? But I don't know. Brinker stopped in his tracks. He focused in the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turn in sparrow and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terence, I told you to never come back here, Terence. I'll destroy you, Terence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drilling and flying off his face. Squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say a thing back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence was felt not only Terence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. Apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Soya, for reminding me though out of this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. Before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills all over the class. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane, strapped on to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appears to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool friends, just Jeff and Joan and JJ forever. We'll just form a triangle in the middle as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Oh yeah, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain. Or off a cliff for all I care. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps of his panel, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh, Jesus Christ, you killed him! You you killed my boy Clank. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out the room, along with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast power over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. Final competition showdown, a challenge exam. Still working on the title, but you get it. Test time approaches. See you in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Hey, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Look, are you embarrassing me in class like that in front of everyone? Your tiny cocoa is a delicious beverage. So you know that breakup was no joke. Even the source of frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through the final exam and heat the carpool lane to Success City. Literally, hot girl shit. See, when I say hot girl shit, the girl in this context is gender neutral, so I just say that a lot. Anyway, hot girl shit. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta. I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and big ranch enough for the both of us, and whosoever we want to bring along. If it's not Papa Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest, you know. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes tears off her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you have a better plan of how to spend the time before your exam. You have decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. Test of will, test of courage, and test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you have been working on. Soya's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cramp session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Soya, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pies begin to bake, the smell slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Oh. But some of my cooking. Okay, you got me. Doing a little more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell the pot pie from 40 yards. So oddly specific, but you expect nothing from such an oddly specific man. You know it was just pot pie from the smell? Not just pot pie, but your chicken pot pie with all butter crust. My nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made by a heaping touch of TLC. TLC? What is TLC? I know TLC as like a cable channel, right? TLC. The learning channel. Oh, tender loving care, TLC. Okay. But it probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Wrinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decided mac and cheese plus pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you through the edge to victory. Meanwhile, Van and Ashley are prepping a wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, registered trademark, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 all of time with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Ickwash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into a tiny eating pot of broth. Best friend bastard blaster! Okay. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastry off the plate with a lightning speed. Jalong personality spatula. Even Clanks get into it. He's speaking! 5,000 pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? The singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let that happen, or an applicant's uprising will take us all. Self-this. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back of the arena. You can unplug him? Oh my god, imagine dating him then. Like, you guys just argue, and I could just unplug you, and that's it for you. Like, you're done. Why didn't Miriam do that? I mean, she's nice, but, you know, you could just unplug him and he would just shut up. As you frantically prepare a dish, you notice Ashley has the spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her with another battle. Win another battle. Should you take the opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? You gotta do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms. He gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Believe in you, Soya. Miriam noticed it too. I've always believed in you, Soya. Since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. That's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. Where does she get this eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals for your very eye. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, what happened to Porco? You're not here to battle me, are you? We sport monsters are many. I think Porco had a day off, but you have conjured Steve. And I hate battle. I was saying you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Not at all. But sorry, Steve. But I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the sport monster notices that you've got the Gilmore stash beneath your cooking station. Let's see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me. Yeah, I guess this, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually, you know. When I was just a little sport pup back in the old country. I can feel the sport monster winding to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where that came from. That seems like it was probably lonely there. Poor thing. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. Understand? It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during the scare tactic class, and when I woke up, he tosses a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Summon extra power deep within you. You give up and drop out of culinary school. We keep going. We on that grind. We on that grind. Let's go. I can do this. I have whatever it takes. Alright. When your terror turns up mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste bud has been preparing for their entire lives. Yes, Soya, you're the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you have been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupt my inspiring monologue. This is the second time, student. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds are preparing for their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you could do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because you were preparing up your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Don't worry, dear Soya. You might have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decided you have earned his support. I've been watching you today. I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Oh, you have managed to make us mac and cheese, and the time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What happened to you? What about the ruse? Following the ruse has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel and refutes the most delicious fried chicken tenders you have ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With the time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. And for students, stand tall. The class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop clank. From the off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee, I'm flying. Seems like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Oh god. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, this Van had something to do with this. When someone asks for a wedgie, what might he refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. Can't feel my legs, may I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say. It's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. It was not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whirl, beep, or other onomatopoeia. But there's nothing. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. What your final projects? Yes, it's been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days. 3 whole days, yeah. After days of hard work, time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narumaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like his taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who don't floss. Even I have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. In a flash, the entire bowl has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble worth of soup. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug. Thank you, Soya, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an ox-tailed urchin's shell topped with caviar. I've never had caviar before. So funny because one of my friends told me like caviar is so salty. Like it's not bad, but it's salty. And that's all it is really. I was like, is it worth the price? Well, she got it for free because like she works at like a how to say higher class restaurant, you could say that. And they got it for free. And yeah, they told me all about it. And I was just like, yeah, that's cool. You skewer one type of urchin with spines from 1 second different colors type of urchin. Yes, Sprinkles. A bit too much, don't you think? Exactly what I did. A bit too much is my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sometimes simple is what you need. Sprinkles lean in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on the account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing all the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. I'm gonna growl. Finally, Sprinkles go all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue. Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this thing. I can't eat this. It keeps poking by his tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Yet the Van does not go gentle in the night. Disqualified for glamour? What's this? I don't know what he said. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm down my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight rose water syrup topped with French margarine connected by sugar glass. That's actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's delightful, however. I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Yeah, why would you make food and not eat it? Got holes in your ears or something? So yeah, I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. I wanted to be judged on eating. I'd go to this college of eating, school for the hungry. Suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insist, but don't breathe too much hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You're disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley stomps off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese became something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. Somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted something so delicious and well, perfectly balanced. So delicious, in fact, everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend into reality in another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The menu item was so impressive that Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you indeed are an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you've passed. Everyone passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete, everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment. Get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as a site as the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Doc is in the house! Ooh! You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they're committed to themselves, righting their wrongs they did while they were the villains. Well, look at Van. Look at his fit, like, God. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunt-thing. No ghost is allowed at graduation. It's clearly written by the school's bylaws. That was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Yeah, I feel you, bruh. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the sport monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the sport monster is no more. From here out, I prefer everyone refer me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he was about to say, but everyone is so wrapped up in talking sports. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Poor guy. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know she's going to do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Oh, let me guess. Oh, it's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reasons. Walking down the carpet, you see a perch atop of his dirty chef hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured that was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. Now I get a new wing to the school, not to mention in honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking electric hissing. Miss Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Oh, he's still doing talking thing. Clank, not of this world, Earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, would you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. You just begin to learn who I am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life into figuring who you are. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she's managed to surpass you in that regard. Okay. Understand, kind of, humans are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Love your fit. Very simple. You look like those people who work at Chachanting. Just like the first day you met him. His tests come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give him a bucket of chickens. This time it's a full meal. Oh, period. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting on the edge of the dance floor. Soya, what are you doing sitting there all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance him. Come on. I wonder what you tell me. What are the qualities you would expect in such a lucky person? On top of my head, oh, I don't know. Spicy musk, tiny goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. Once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Soya. How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stopped dead in his tracks. Work together. I think this is something I need to do by myself. Who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Oh no. Can you live with only half of him? Would you be able to endure sharing with him that love? The love of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh my dear Soya, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you have me by your side. The end. Is there other endings where we work together? Okay. Oh, is that the end? Oh wait, that is the end. It literally just told me it's the end. Oh god. Okay, that was fun. We roll the credits? Okay. Okay. Oh god, am I floating? Oh, wait, I'm back. I think that's it for this game. Let me close it. Okay, I need to close it. Hold on. Okay, I guess that's the end for this game. That was fun. That was funny. Well, oh god, it's this time already. Well, I'm glad we finished it. Well, yeah, it was kind of a shorter game, so I was like, yeah, we could definitely finish it today. And we did, so that was very cool. And well, thank you for watching, everyone. You guys enjoyed it. It was so fun. I really liked the character design. I was wondering if there's like any other like endings. Let me search it up actually. What is it called? KFC Colonel Sanders endings. Well, my ending wasn't bad, but like just okay, so there are 3 endings. Okay, yeah, there is 3 endings or more, and I got one of them, which I guess where you're romantically involved with like Colonel Sanders, which is kind of funny to me, but I don't think I'll be unlocking more, not right now anyways, but yeah, it was very fun. Thank you for watching, and wishing that you guys have a good one. If you want to check this game out, it is free on Steam, and yeah, well, again, thank you for watching. And well, wait, hold on just a second. We do have a collaboration stream soon, which is my first collaboration stream, and I'm really excited for it. It's going to be Saturday at 9 p.m. with Dr. Frankie and RX, so please make sure to come and have some fun with us. Just drop in for a little chat if you can. If you're interested, like no pressure at all, but yeah, that's it. Well, yeah. Hope you guys have a good one.